Ghana, because every time I try to leave Ghana, something happens to keep me here. And
to my personal name, I had $0, y'all. Zero. I was moving off of my partner's income. I am very transparent about this.
A business owner and a longtime disaster manager. So for the last 27 years,
So Charlie, a foreigner is saying that Ghanaians, we don't understand the peace that we have or the peace that we enjoy. We don't understand it and we think it's something normal. But you know, people that have actually lived elsewhere, that there is no peace. Whenever they come here, they understand it so well that they appreciate than how Ghanaians do appreciate the peace that they enjoy. And also have other foreigners sharing their experiences living and visiting Ghana. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go into the video, watch, come back and talk.
And the peace in this country, you might not, like as a Ghanaian, you not understand because your country is peaceful. But because I was in Syria and I saw how like stressful it is, even if you need egg, you can't go out to get egg. This one is very important. But people, you know, sometimes you only, like, how do I even say it? Know the worth of something after you lose it. I hope Ghana never loses peace. But the peace in this country is very, very important.
And the peace has been the same from 14 years back.
I'm in Ghana again, and I'm supposed to leave Ghana this weekend to go to Thailand for a retreat, but I have a layover through Doha, and obviously we all know what's going on there. And I'm beginning to think that I'm really not supposed to leave Ghana, because every time I try to leave Ghana, something happens to keep me here. And I might just accept my fate.
Okay, so I'm going to be really candid with y'all because this is something that I talk about a lot in my content. So I'm going to break it down. When I moved to Ghana, to my personal name, I had $0, y'all. Zero. I was moving off of my partner's income. I am very transparent about this because I'm a literal case study because I went from making $0 to actually making real money for myself remotely, y'all. I went from that to making close to about an 80K salary working part-time. And that's great money for me. And it's honestly why I created the Best Life Challenge, because I know what it feels like to not have your income together, but you still want to have something and you want to have freedom and live a good life. The Best Life Challenge walks you through that in 5 days, y'all. Location freedom, remote income, how to actually use AI to get ahead. It's all there. And especially after my episode just aired, I'm still getting the same comments and questions in my DMs. Listen, you guys, we start in less than 24 hours. If you want to be a part of that and you're trying to make something of your life and you just haven't figured it out and you need a little bit of help, make sure you check the link in my bio because all the information is there and you need to be there if you envision something better for yourself. As I always say, I'm sending love to everyone who needs it and do the things you're supposed to. Love you guys. Mwah.
I am Chauncey Willis Johnson. I am from the U.S. I recently moved here to Ghana. In the United States, I'm actually a business owner and a longtime disaster manager. So for the last 27 years, I've been managing disasters. Well, I knew that coming to Ghana and understanding that I was transitioning my family as diasporans. Yeah. It made sense to me to call the Diaspora Affairs Ghana and let them know that we are coming and ask them, what is it that we're supposed to do? What is the first step?
What are some snacks in Ghana that you remember?
All right, plantain chips.
What?
Plantain chips.
Plantain chips?
Yeah, green plantain and ripe plantain chips. Love it.
We say plantain chips.
No. Plantain chips. And then tiger nuts. Although I don't really like that so much. You have what egg again? Ekwase.
Koswanimeku.
The egg with the pepper where you can buy. The egg with the pepper where you can buy a roadside. Love that.
What's the name again?
Koswanimeku. That. But I feel like it's too expensive though. I think it's like 50 Ghana cedis we paid for one.
50 pesos at that time?
No.
80 pesos or so now. Koswanimeku is
5. It was like 5.
Oh, it's like 1 cedi 50 pesos. No, it wasn't 5 cedis. No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. The next thing, brofruit. Brofruit.
Okay.
One big ball or something.
Brofruit.
Yeah, and you have meat pie. You can buy that on the roadside as well. You have some yogurt, something.
Oh, the yogurt from Fan Yogo, right? Fan Yogo.
And Gary. I like Gary too. Okay. Gary with, but I like Kivo Gary though.
Oh, this is a free ad for Kivo.
I like Kivo Gary.
When I came to Ghana initially, I did not understand anything about the fuel industry right here. I did not know how petrol was sourced. I did not have an idea of the pricing system. I did not even know what the government's role, in the whole industry was all about. But nonetheless, there was something that I noticed almost immediately. I noticed that different fuel stations had different prices. You get what I'm saying? Now, one station will sell petrol at a particular price. Another one will be selling it maybe slightly lower, or there's another fuel station that is selling slightly lower. Now, all of those things were kind of, confusing to me. And this is because I was expecting that all fuel stations right here in Ghana should have a uniform price. You get it? A uniform price that is pegged at, let's assume, 10 cedis per liter. You get it? Now, when I started paying attention, there was something that I noticed. I noticed that there was no panic buying. You get it? You don't get to hear about disappearance of, fuel in the market. You don't get to hear that there are no tankers that are arriving to, dislodge. And I also noticed that there were no queues, long queues that would stretch out of the fuel station down the road. And I must tell you that this shocked me. You get it? It shocked me because even when prices go up, you don't get to notice any chaos or whatsoever. You get it? People would still drive into the fuel station, they would buy, and they would leave. It was that simple. And it made me to understand and learn that Ghana operates a deregulated fuel pricing system. Now, what this means is that the oil marketing companies can adjust their prices based on global oil prices, exchange rates, taxes, and of course, the operational cost. So instead of one fixed government price that usually, creates pressure or competition, you get it? There's a kind of balance that is even, do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that these fuel stations compete. The customers or the consumers get to choose, and there's supply going on. And because prices can adjust regularly, marketers don't need to hoard their fuel or they're waiting for a better price, which, in a way, reduces the artificial scarcity in the market. So the result of all of this is that at the end of the day, there is stability in the economy. You get what I'm saying? There's always fuel. Now, you might not always like the price that you're seeing, but you're most likely going to find fuel to buy. And to me, that is consistency, which matters at the end of the day. Now, there's something peaceful about knowing that when your tank is low, you're not going to spend hours at a queue under the hot sun. You know that you're not going to be exposed to any kind of drama, any kind of rush, or that, fear of scarcity, which can lead people to panic buying. All you need to do is just drive to the fuel station, you buy depending on the amount you want, and you're gone. And for me, I feel that this should be the model that every country should be operating. That is, if your country is not operating it, you get what I'm saying? So what is it about, your country or wherever it is that you might be watching this video, if your country is not operating this deregulated policy, is this something that you think your country needs to operate, or you think your country is good the way they are going, or how do you as an individual handle panic buying?
Ghana give free food every day to their citizens. If you're hungry, you can go there and eat whatever you want. God, I beg. All thanks to this man. God bless you, sir. I never see this one before. You heard me.
Hey bro, would you like a drink? Yes please bro, what have you got? I got some Malta Guinness. Malta Guinness? Yeah. I've not tried that before. Now bro, trust me, it's nice.
This is the best drink in Ghana.
Malta Guinness?
Mm-hmm. You want to try it?
Drink where you get pa. For bra.
Shadye, boom, yentem, boom. You do me like
If you were asked to pick one of these countries to travel to, Ghana or Nigeria, where would you go? Like deep in your heart, like if you were asked, like pick one of this country and go visit for, let's say, a week, which one would you pick? Yeah, I have a reason why I'm asking this question, guys. I have a very strong reason why I'm asking this question. Help me.
So I've witnessed something here in Ghana traffic that genuinely shocked me, and I must say for a fact that I wasn't expecting it the first time that I noticed it. Now, you know how it is when we are in traffic back home in Nigeria, and I mean serious traffic. Now, while we're in that traffic, nobody's moving. we are most likely very tired. I'm talking about traffic that can stretch for hours. You get it? We are tired. We are under the hot sun. And while we are in all of this, suddenly we hear the sound of siren. Now that siren tells you that a government convoy is coming. So you don't even have the opportunity to think because cars are quickly shifting left, right, and center. People are looking for how they can, mount pavements with their cars. And, you see drivers are squeezing into the most impossible spaces so that this convoy can pass. Now, something is going to happen, something very, very familiar. Now, once this convoy passes, you are going to see a long trail of cars that are following them almost immediately. And in the minds of most people, it's like, this is our opportunity. If they are clearing road for this government convoys to go, then let us follow them and escape this traffic. It's almost automatic. Nobody's even given the opportunity to even think twice. You get it? So you can imagine my shock right here in Ghana. I happened to be in traffic a particular day when I initially came here. The same, type of car and traffic, cars were not moving. And there was this government convoy that came with a siren. Cars gave way respectfully for the convoy to go. You get it? And I am thinking that, okay, when this convoy go, it's going to be the same thing. I am literally waiting to see the usual Nigerian reaction. And I'm expecting give and take. Maybe the strong head drivers, maybe 5, 6, 7, or 10 to follow behind the last government car. But do you guys know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. The minute the last car on the convoy passed, every other car in the traffic there went back into their line. Nobody dared to chase after the convoy. Nobody saw this as an opportunity to get out of the traffic. There was no mindset of let me quickly follow before the convoy eases off. You get it? Everybody just fell into line and waited for their time to move. And this thing honestly got me thinking. I'm like, wait, what is this? Now, this orderliness, it got me wondering. It got me thinking. It got me thinking. It's not as if people cannot follow this. It's not as if people, don't want to get out of this traffic. But it was like there's this, unspoken agreement that we shouldn't do this. This is not for us. And that was one of the moments that made me reflect on how small traffic behavior can show cultural differences between countries. Now, I'm not going to say it was fear or any of those related feelings. I want to look at it as discipline. Discipline, you get it? And honestly, it surprised me. So if you are a Nigerian here or you are a foreigner from any country that has, happened to live in both countries where there are different, reactions to convoys, you get it? Were you shocked? Or is it just me that was shocked that day? I don't know. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments.
You see, when you live in a particular place or space for a very long time and the environment actually becomes normal to you, you think that's everywhere else is until you move out of the place. So this thing that this man is saying, listen, I understand him perfectly, because if you're Ghanaian and you're living here in Ghana, you will not understand the peace that you enjoy. Honestly, you will not understand the peace that you enjoy until you move out, until you travel. And so many Ghanaians that have actually traveled outside Ghana can attest to the fact that, listen, Ghana is so peaceful and free. The only thing I know, the reason why they travel out is it's actually money, and I understand, But one thing that I all the time also say or try to advocate on this my channel is that, listen, looking at the money that you gather from here going to abroad to hustle or work and get paid for some number of years before you can get some amount of money or whatever, that same amount of money, that your flight ticket, your hotel, whatever, all these, your pocket money, all these monies, I'm telling you, if you decide to invest that same money in Ghana here, there are several businesses. The only thing that I think many Ghanaians lack is the right businesses to invest. But I think there are also people online that have been teaching people how to invest and what to invest in and all that. Just make your research and invest in it, and I'm telling you, it will be far better than you going out there to stress yourself and just work. Honestly, that's why many people abroad would tell Ghanaians that Charlie but they will still go because they think they are lying to them. Until you get there. Thank you so much for watching.